So tomorrow is the race. Well, it's not really a race, but Rika is getting everything prepped. I'm gonna have different packs. And here's a map of part of it. So we'll start here in Leadville. We go down, go up and over. We're gonna go over this hill we call St. Kevin's to Carter Summit, all the way down to an area called May Queen. And then we're gonna come up here to Hagerman Pass, which is closed right now, which is weird. So we'll have to ride. And then up here to Sugarloaf, up here, and then somewhere down through here, down Power Line, around the fish hatchery, across the flats, up to the pipeline, down the pipeline, up and down some hills. Then we take single track down, and then single track over. And this is the edge of Twin Lakes. We'll cross over to Twin Lakes, and then from here we go over to a bypass over in this area, and then we're going to go all the way up Columbine and then back. So we have been working on strategies on how exactly we're going to do this. And I've decided that I'm going to keep all of my safety gear with me on the bike, and then we have two hydration packs that have about 60 to 70 ounces in each, and we'll be able to adjust the hydration packs. So when we come up to a stop, I'll just be able to trade off hydration pack and then get more nutrition. So on the bike, everything's kind of a mess, but you're gonna see the mess. So for the bike, silliness, but it's all good. By the way, some sponsors, thank you very much. Stages, Peter, appreciate the help. So we have the extra tube. Hopefully we don't need a tube. We've got our CO2, as well as we've got a pump if we need to, extra water. Then up here I've made myself some notes to just keep remembering and what my heart rate is. So zone 1 is 128 to up to 128. Zone 2 is up to 124, and then zone 3 is 149. I don't want to go past zone 3 for my heart rates. And puli, that's Swahili for slowly, slowly. And this will be the mount for the GoPro. And then I will have, I like my sour Skittles and other stuff. We'll have some stingers. These are some caffeine pills. And one of the big things I have to do every hour is my salt tablets. Every 45 minutes to an hour. It's supposed to be a little hot tomorrow. And then in here, I have my rain jacket, multi-tool, extra butt cream, paper for if I need to do some run off the trail a little bit, but everything else, any of my safety stuff that I need is in there. I've also got some chain parts and a couple other things that hopefully I won't need, but if I do and I'm in the middle of nowhere, it will kill my time, but I will at least keep rolling with it. So, and other than that, I need to do a little bit more cleanup on the bike, but I think we're in pretty good shape. So I've really, really loved this bike. It's been fun. And that is it. Long story short is I'm nervous, but excited. The reason I have the Poli on there, I'll switch this around. Hopefully that's kind of in frame. The reason I have the Poli is when I climbed Kilimanjaro, the guide kept saying slowly, slowly. Poli in Swahili. It's the tortoise and the hare. So I've been doing as much as I can from our friends, our coach Amanda, and then also with Doug and Lori to learn about the aerobic versus anaerobic, at what point you're burning fats versus burning carbs, which one's going to last longer, what the idea of a bonk is. And I think I've got a decent understanding of it. And I think my main objective is going to be to go as reasonable, slow as I can. Stay really, really consistent. Try and stay in zones 1 and 2. Bump into 3 when I need to on the big climbs. But other than that, it's going to be a lot of miles tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. All right. Hey, good morning. Today's the day. What is the day today, Rika?
It's the 14th.
August the 14th. We're choosing to do the course today. It's about 40 degrees outside. I went and trying to get my head on straight. It's about 5 in the morning. I did my Tai Chi, and then I did a little meditation, trying to get my head on straight, and then check the tires. I'm going to run with 30 pounds in the back, 25 pounds in the front, a little higher than I have been. And then having a delicious breakfast of oatmeal and a little bit of granola and a little bit of grape nuts, all mixed together with some almond milk. And then I am doing the last of my, it's very messy, but I'm getting all of my computer, make sure that the GoPro's charged up. Bless you, Rika. Make sure heart rate monitor, chamois butter. My lips have been killing me, so Lori was wonderful and made me a nice little coconut and salve kind of thing. And I got my tablets, everything to get me started. It's I say about 40 degrees out, so I'm gonna add got my arm warmers and a couple other things, and we'll probably strip clothes as we go. It's supposed to be pretty warm today, but it's here, and I look terrible. I look really tired. I thought I slept well, but maybe I didn't. Oh well. Well, we'll see how it goes. All right, so we're about 5.5 miles in, getting ready to come up to the St. Kevin's climb. I underdressed in a big way. It's cold. It's the 5.7 miles, heart rate of 125. So not doing the rabbit thing too much, but this is going to be the first climb of the day. That's really going to warm me up. Sky over the right. Looks like I'll have the sun here in about 20 minutes, which will help. And then it's awful beautiful. There's big fires down in Glenwood Canyon right now, so we got smoke, which makes it red. Woo! Morning, cows. All right, little by little. Hey, you didn't use your signal. Good morning. All right, climbs here in a little bit. We'll see how it goes. So we've gone through up and over St. Kevin's. I rode all the way for the first time. That was fun. We rode down, and we are now about to come up to the turnoff to Hagerman Pass. We take this for a couple miles. We get on Sugarloaf, and Amanda is with me, which is just absolutely freaking awesome. We keep leapfrogging, which is just a whole bunch of fun. So, very, very, very happy. And there looks like some support crew up there. So, we are off to the rodeo. Rika, Doug, Lori, the supportest, the mostest. Lovely to see you guys. This is at the top of the Sugarloaf. There are the ladies. Lori's pacing her sister. They just jumped me, which is awesome. We're almost to the top of this. Ride this for about a mile rolly, and then we are to Power Line. So about An hour and 10 minutes in, or excuse me, 2 hours and 10 minutes in. I'm not pro. Heart rate's at 138 beats, 18 miles. All right, just finished up with coming out of power line. So I've got two of my big 5 climbs done. 10 to 9, roughly. Just changed out the water pack for the first time. Got a resupply of food. And heart rate's at 137. 23 miles. We got about 15 miles of flats now. Well, not flats, but some. That'll be good. And the hill in the distance in the saddle, that's actually Columbine. And that will be my halfway point. That'll be 50 miles. So right now, I'm 26 and a half. So a little over a quarter of the way. Getting there. Sticking in my zone 2. The sisters are in front of me, which I love. It's wonderful seeing those two work together. So, next, pipeline. Not to be confused with power line, but pipeline is a pretty rocky road, probably about 8 miles. Ends with single track. Then I've got about a 5-mile dirt ride or gravel road over to the dam. Supposed to do that in 4 hours. Might be a little tight. We'll see. 41 miles. Heartbeat 136. We just crossed over Twin Lakes. Rika and Lori are doing a great job crewing. Amanda and Doug are about 150 yards in front of me. And this is the beginning of Columbine. Woohoo! So, good news. Working my plan. Plan says I stay in zone 2, heart rate zone 2, most of the time, which I'm doing pretty good at. My zones go from zone 1 goes up to 128. Zone 2 is up to 143. And zone 3 is 149. So no matter what, I don't want to go out of my zone 2. So with this, means that I'm doing it the way I want to, but would have had a hard time making the cutoff. Might have made it because we did a little different in this, but probably not. So that means I'm gonna have to get a lot stronger, which is all right. Yeah, washboard for the camera, sorry. So this is where we're gonna start. We'll do a little bit of a hill here. When we go out into the flats, it's the diversion. Since we can't go across somebody's private property that they allow only during the race, fair enough. And then we'll be on the hill, and that hill is somewhere between 9 and 11 miles, I think. So, hopefully I remember to turn the camera on at the top. Up above tree line, it is beautiful. So this is getting up there on Columbine. We're gonna go up to that saddle. My heart rate not doing so good this go around. I'm having to push a fair bit, which I don't like, but that's okay. We got a good view of where we came from up here. Whew. Wow, it is really cloudy because of the fires in Glenwood. All right, so I am at 50 miles and a half in, and that down there is Twin Lakes. Way off in the distance is where Leadville is. So we've ridden all that today. Good day. Still rolling. We'll see how it goes. We're gonna head up there to the top, and that's the turnaround point. So we're finishing up the top to Columbine, and this is what we're on. Is a bit of rocky, out of my skill set and for my current fitness level. A lot of people ride this, a lot of people don't. So wandering up here. Couple big switchbacks, and I'll be up on that saddle, and then about a mile over, I think, on the saddle. Amanda and Doug just came down going the other way, so I'm guessing I'm a half hour behind them now. That's all right. They're doing beautiful. It's wonderful to see. All right, when we're on the top. We are at the top of the saddle. Pushed a little more than I would like, but that's all right. 12,600 feet plus. We got this about a mile over. A little bit of rolly. And we'll be up to, there's a old mining cabin or something up there. Over there on that little ridge is that wood structure, and that is our halfway point. Yippee! 51.8 and 135 beats a minute, 6,400 feet climb. Seems low. All good.